it's Dawn from Let's Make a Mess Today. How are you doing? I just wanted to show you these kits that, they're not kits, they're packages that I have online right now for sale. They're on Etsy. I'm doing a little bit of destashing, and I will be doing more destashing coming soon, so be aware. I will keep continuing to do my Fatty Patties as promised, though I promise that I am going to be doing some selling in my Etsy shop, so please be aware. And if you're so inclined, please help my shop by supporting me. Anyway, these are like vintage fabrics pieces, and vintage like laces, and just laces. Some are vintage, some are not. So this is like a box of vintage fabric pieces, but I threw in this picture and also these pins. These are like vintage, I think, I don't know, you guys are the sewers, hat pins or something, but I just wanted to give you guys a few of these. But beware, they're rusty. So, but I had a whole bunch of them, and I thought, well, I want to share them with you, so each person's going to get a picture. And these are pretty old pictures, 1920. So they're all from the same group, so all the pictures are 1920. How could that be? No, that's what it says, 1920. So anyway, so yeah, so just be aware when you get this that these pins are in here, and don't be poked. They are rusty. Be careful. But I just thought they were cool, and you can add them to your journals or whatever. So if you are into vintage, you are into this specific box, okay, of goodies. So there's all kinds of goodies in here. They're mostly vintage, and some not vintage, but this is limp. This is a big bag of trims and lace. Okay, so there's that. And then I added to each box some of these old vintage patterns, but the pattern paper is gone, but the paper itself is delicious. Look at the color on that, you guys. I wish you could actually see the color on that. It's stunning. So if you're into anything vintage and you need some ephemera, there you go. So wow, this is Thousand Oaks, California. That's where I bought I drug most of this from California here with me. So this is all stuff that I picked up in California. So anyway, so let's get going. So all the kits basically have the same amount. Oh, I just put these little square doilies in here, and they're paper because I love them, and I wanted to share them with you. Each box has basically the same amount of stuff, but different, because obviously I don't have, there's five things online, but there's doilies. So everybody has like little doilies. These are vintage. There's going to be a lot of vintage in here. It's mostly vintage, you guys. So there's vintage doilies, and there's going to be, all kinds of hankies too. There's some hankies in here, and I don't know what the heck is this, but there's a couple of these in there. I don't know if everybody has one of these, but same kind of stuff, but not all exact. Okay, guys? So just so you know, some trim, some more trim, some more trim. What's that piece of paper? Some more trims. And this is like a hand done. It said on one of them, I don't have the paper, but only one of them had. But this is hand crocheted or handmade, like, I don't know, batten lace, handmade lace, but it did say 100% cotton, handmade. And then just some embroidery. I just added some embroidery pieces in here. And then here's some hankies, really pretty little hankies, and some more like vintage. They're older, so they have some spots on them, but you know what? They're beautiful to use. You can just take the trim off and use it if you're like me. That's what you do. And then there's this doily. Is that considered a doily? I don't know, but I'm trying to keep them flat because I want to put them back in here. Oh, and everybody is going to get some of these. I don't know what these are, but I remember buying them in California. I don't know if you guys remember, but what I used these for was a flip. This is like a linen with an embroidered Scotty on it. And then some of them have these chickens with a cocktail. I don't know. But I use these for flips in my junk journals, so that's what I had those for. And everybody's going to get some embroidery. Isn't that pretty, little blue birds? Oh, here, there we go, little blue birds. And then everybody's going to get something like this. Now, this is a clown one with a Raggedy Ann, but these are like pillows, old-fashioned. Like, maybe I can't come out anymore, but pillows. So, yeah, here's the Raggedy Ann. This isn't a scary clown. I know some people are scared of clowns, but that's not too scary. And they don't all have clowns. I think just a couple of them. But see, aren't these cute little baby Raggedy Anns? And so you cut along it, and then, what's this say? It says, my name is Susie. I live in a dollhouse. Well, if you ask me, this is Raggedy Ann. Who's Susie? She's, But anyway, so this is super cute. There's the back. And then look, you can cut this out. Look, all these little pieces on the side. Cut that out and add it to something right there. Isn't that cute? So I just love these. So there's a couple of these. Some people are getting kitties. Some people are getting a pink cat, etc., etc. So these are pieces of old quilts. And I loved these. Now, oh, that's my sister. Hold on, you guys. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, thank you. All right, so we've got this vintage now. I don't know if you remember, but I did do some journals with this, and they were lovely. So I wanted to do like a quilted vintage journal, and I did the cover, and then I put it away, and I didn't finish it. So I don't know what happened with that. That's kind of weird. But anyway, so then there's these quilts, these pieces of quilts that are in here. I love these little popcorn quilts. They remind me of my grandma back in the day. And there's some of this quilting. Or bedspreads. Remember the old bedspreads? These are some bedspreads. So you can make a quilt out, journal cover out of that. So I just love these old fabrics. And I bought, so these, I remember buying this particular quilting stuff here in Eugene when I first got here. So these are really, really old and really, really cool. And then last but not least, some more of the popcorn pieces for smaller journals. Some of them have little holes in them, but you can use them as just whatever. You can tear them up, use them as whatever you want to use them for. So there you go. This one would make a good cover. Anyway, so there you go. So there you have it, you guys. So there's this one, and I have more, and I haven't closed the boxes yet. And I am still looking through my stash to see if there's anything else that's kind of vintagey that I want to put in here. But if you are into vintage quilts and fabrics and embroidery and doilies and napkins and not tissues, but hankies, this is your box. All right, guys. Thanks so much for supporting my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. See you soon. Take care.